The following program comes to you in color from Hollywood. The heart of the entertainment world. The Hollywood Palace. With your host, Phill Harris. Tonight, Doc Hurry, Burns and Schreiber, Elizabeth and Collins, the Flying Archon, George Jessel, Abbe Lane, Tony and Claire, Nicholas and the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. This portion brought to you by New Denture Cream, the only toothpaste powerful enough for dentures. Denture Cream. And by Phillips Milk of Magnesia, the kind of laxative doctors recommend. Phillips Milk of Magnesia, also in mint-flavored form. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Come in.
Night, Mom. Hope you feel better tomorrow.
Oh, I think I will.
If you're one of the millions of people who sometimes rely on a laxative, listen to this. Phillips Milk of Magnesia is the kind of laxative doctors recommend. When thousands of doctors across the country were asked, do you ever recommend Milk of Magnesia? The overwhelming majority said they did. Phillips Milk of Magnesia does more for you because it's a laxative plus an antacid. As a laxative, Phillips works thoroughly but gently for truly comfortable relief. As an antacid, Phillips relieves the acid stomach troubles which often accompany irregularity. No single-purpose laxative can give such complete yet gentle relief. Remember, doctors recommend Milk of Magnesia. So if you're one of the millions who sometimes rely on a laxative, take Phillips Milk of Magnesia, now also in mint-flavored form.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, one of America's greatest entertainers, Phill Harris.
Settle right back, my friends, we're having a party. Whenever I give a bash, it's always first rate. Break out the ice and booze, I'm ready to flash the news that this could be the start of something great. You know when I come to call, it's gotta be beauty. Even Alice don't mind, but that's what I dig. The only way to explain is introduce Abbe Lane. Hey, this could be the start of something big. We've got some flyers on high wires who are minus fear. You see, it really is a palace show. And then I guess I'll see George Jessel call his mama here. Are you ready, Mitch? Let's go. The orchestra's all tuned up, the curtain is parted. I'm getting all set to do my favorite gig. These gals are all set to dance, now you can tell at a glance. This could be the start of something big. Just I'm thinking of you, Alice. I'm still thinking of you, Alice. Who's Alice? Yeah. Put on my dancing shoes, so watch out for Philip. We gotta get started, we don't want to be late. It's certain, so you can bet you ain't seen nothing yet. This could be the start of something. Flip your apple cart or something. This will be the start of something big. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, and welcome to the Hollywood Palace. And let me be the first to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. You know, ever since Alice and I have been married, every year at Thanksgiving, Alice cooks the turkey. But I make the most important part of the meal, the sauce. You know, Alice says that my gravy is real groovy. So if you want to jot this recipe down, I'm sure you'll like it. I'd love to give it to you. Just get your pencils out. Are you ready? I'll tell you what you do. Now, first, you stew the giblets and get them all loose and lovely. You know, just falling around in there. You got that? Now, next, you pour in my secret ingredient. Now, wait a minute. Don't get ahead of me because, oh, I know what you're thinking, but it is not a pint of bourbon or anything like that. It's a quart of scotch. But wait a minute. Now, you don't need that 20-year-old imported scotch because the turkey ain't going to know the difference. This may come as a surprise to you, but very few turkeys have ever been to Scotland. Now, next, we're going to add a little salt and pepper. That's just for tradition, you know. Then you stir it lightly and politely and then simmer it for 15 minutes. Now, pour that sauce all over the turkey. And I guarantee you, folks, that this Thanksgiving with my sauce, you'll have a happier bird than George Hamilton. No, but truthfully, you know, I get testimonials about my sauce from so many favorite people. Well, I don't know how many cards from Dean Martin, good customer. And Lawrence Welk comes over every Thanksgiving just for my gravy. Well, you know he's getting them bubbles from somewhere. Before I start getting hungry, let's begin the show with an exciting aerial act. We switch to the outdoor arena for these great youngsters, the Flying Ardent. Now Don Martinez will perform a 3.5 somersault. He's the only one in the country to do this trick. Oops, there's a daisy. Well, I guess he'll have to try it again. wonderful? David Nelson and the Flying Ardents, a beautiful act. You know, you can count the number of all-time great dance teams on one hand, like, well, there was Vernon and Irene Castle, there was Astaire and Rogers, Nureyev and Fontaine, the DeMarcos, and then there was another real great dance team. Oh, yes, Sonny Liston and Cassius Clay. You know, they did the minuet. They were beautiful. But look, we have one of the great teams with us this evening, and here they are. The graceful and very stylish Zoni and Claire.
Wherever you go, there are denture wearers, and many of them have found freedom from denture embarrassment. Robert Fisher, businessman, enjoys freedom from embarrassing denture stains. Mary Wolfe, a housewife, enjoys freedom from embarrassing denture odor. Walter King, foreman, he too enjoys freedom from denture embarrassment. Reason? Research scientists have developed Denture Cream, the toothpaste for cleaning dentures. Denture Cream has a powerful combination of ingredients not found in family toothpaste or soaking cleansers, not even in expensive tablets. Denture Cream cleans embarrassing stains and odors in a way no toothpaste or soaking cleanser can. With Denture Cream, millions enjoy freedom from denture stains, denture odor, denture embarrassment. Denture Cream keeps dentures clean to give you freedom from denture embarrassment.
You know, back in 1926, a young man was headlining at the Palace Theater in New York. And tonight he's here in our Hollywood Palace, and he's still a headliner and bigger than ever. He's going to do some of the act that he did in those days. In fact, he did it recently for the boys in Vietnam, and they loved it. You know, he's no longer a vaudevillian. He's now known as the Toastmaster General of the United States, my friend, Georgie Jessel.
I certainly want to thank Phill for that warm introduction. I was listening to it for a minute, and I thought I was dead. But it's a remarkable thing. After almost a half century in the show business, this is the first time that I have ever appeared on the stage with Phill Harris. And it seems so strange because we have so much in common, you know. I drink too. Yes, the days of the palace are a long time ago. Many roads have been journeyed, many things have happened. And I used to come out on the stage, and in those days I sang flat. I don't do it anymore. And, shut up. So to excuse my singing flat, I would apologize to the audience and say, well, I have a cold. And I've just taken one of those 4-way cold tablets. The one I took went one way twice, and the other two I haven't heard from. Then I used to say, sing a song called My Mother's Eyes, which I used in a picture, and then I used to say, and now I'd like to call my mother on the telephone. Would you like to hear me call my mother on the telephone? Could have got somebody cheaper to bring out a phone. Hello. Operator on English, 8614, please. Hello, Mrs. Tavelman. How are you, Miss Tavelman? Georgie Jessel. You up? You just fell down the stairs and broke your ankle. Isn't that a terrible thing, a woman of your age, Mrs. Tavelman? Would you mind running up 3 flights and asking my mother to come down here alone? Oh, my mother is there with you now. Well, that's a coincidence. I say it's good that she's there. Yeah, put her on the phone. Thank you. Mama, Georgie, your son from the Money every week. How are you? Well, I've been worried about you. How do you feel today? Oh, you see spots in front of your eyes. Well, why don't you wear your glasses, honey? They're up on your forehead. Well, how long will it take to get them down? This is not like putting up a building. You put them down. You got the glasses on? How is it? See the spots better. How would you like that bird I sent you home for the parlor? You cooked it? That was smart. That was a South American bird. He spoke 5 languages. He should have said something. How is my little brother Willie? He said something cute. What did he say? He wants to go in business? Isn't that cute, a little boy 10 years old? What kind of business does he want to go in? Stealing tires? Put your sister on the phone, Willie. Hello. Anna Georgie. Look, honey, I'm your oldest brother, and if I don't have your interest at heart, so who's going to do it? What's going to be with that fella, for heaven's sake? You're engaged now 33 years, Anna. You think you'll be married this winter? Why? Last night he said it'll be a cold day, but he went, all right. The fella is a bum, honey. He doesn't want to work. Oh, he will work when his trade comes back. What is his trade that's going to come back? Milking reindeers? There's not even a union for that, honey. I know. You love him? Why? Because he's so good-hearted. What made you think he's so good-hearted? When he goes in the streets, the dogs lick his hands. If he'd eat once with a knife and fork, they wouldn't... Put your mother back on the phone. Mama, I just talked to her, but what are you going to do? Well, the girl is in love, and there you are. You know what Longfellow tells us? Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. I said, Longfellow told us that. I shouldn't go around with him, he's drunk? No. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the poet. He didn't live next door to us at all. That was Lowenstein, a bookmaker, who lived next door. Who's making all that noise in the house? I can hardly hear you. Little Louis Tableman, what is he hollering about? He just swallowed the $5 gold piece that I gave Willie for Christmas? What are you going to do about it, Mama? Oh, Louis with us for a while, huh? After my act was over, I used to run up to the Winter Garden to hear the great Al Jolson. I can hear him now saying, folks, you ain't heard nothing yet. And you know something about Jolson? He got a lot of credit as just a singer of song. He was a great emotional actor because all of his songs were acting. And he didn't mean it in himself because all of his songs were Swanee, How I Love You, I Want to Go Back to Dixie. He didn't want to be in Dixie any more than Goldwater wanted to be in Dixie. Jolson never was in Dixie. Once, I think, went as far as Baltimore. He ate some kind of chitlins and threw up. He never went further. And of course, his greatest song, Mammy, I want to be with my Mammy in Alabama. What Mammy, Alabama? Well, there was an old Jewish woman in Brooklyn. She knew what the heck he was singing about after. When he started the garden, he said, folks, here's a new song called Rock-A-Bye Your Baby with a Dixie Melody. Play it, Professor. Rock-A-Bye Your Baby with a Dixie Melody. And when you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie, just rock that cradle, Mammy mine, below that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Weep no more, my lady, play that song again for me. And hold back low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I deliver if you only play the Swanee River. Rock-a-bye, your rock-a-bye baby with a Dixie melody. And some nights I'd go up to the Ziegfeld roof in New York and hear the beloved Eddie Kansas sing Susie. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a girl, sweet young lassie, he talks so classy, oh, my goodness, what a catchy, if I had a mustache as cute as a pup. Susie kissed me, and she went the dancing up, if you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a girl.
George, you can tell with all of these many people and our viewers just how much they love you. You were wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. May there always be a Georgie Jessel.
Well, you're very kind.
You know something? That Cantor impression was, well, that was just too much. But the one that amazed me was the one you do of Jolson. I just didn't think you could do it.
Why, you didn't think I could sing?
No, when you got down on your knee, I never thought you'd get up.
Well, Phil, I'm used to it from proposing.
Oh, yeah. Georgie, I understand that the Friars are giving you a big testimonial dinner, and all of your friends in our profession and all of your other many friends throughout the United States and the world, in fact, are going to be there. And I'm sure that our viewers, and I know I would like to hear, what are you going to say that night?
Well, I'm not going to make much of a speech. I'm going to just talk about a minute, Phil. My very dear friend is Cardinal Cushing of Boston, and he gave me a little prayer to say called an Irish prayer. And I'm going to dedicate it to the folks at my dinner and to lovely people and yourself and family here. And it goes like so. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm on your face and the rain fall soft on your field. And until we meet again, may God hold you all in the hollow of his hand. Thank you.
Beautiful, George.
Georgie Jessel.
Do-si-do and away we go. Here's Edie Adams for Muriel.
All join hands and circle to the right for Muriel's cigar. Face your partner, offer him a Muriel cigar. Light a Muriel, and you're sure he will want to dance with you all night. You know when he's smoking a Muriel that he's bound to be smoking right.
Now save 9 cents on Muriel Corona's 5-packs where you see this special display. Here's your chance to enjoy a premium cigar that's long for luxury and light for pleasure. Treat yourself to Muriel Coronas and save 9 cents on this special 5-pack.
Promenade right with Muriel. Yes, promenade the hall. Enjoy your smoking with Muriel, the finest smoke of all. A Muriel has a special blend with a taste that is sublime. Oh, why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Smoke a Muriel cigar.
And now you're going to be thrilled and amazed by the most daring exhibition of knife throwing that you've ever seen. You know, I'm going to watch this fellow myself very closely. And if he's the hit that I think he is, I'm going to take him to my house on Thanksgiving and have him cut that turkey. You know, you have to go deep for the wings, Mama. He and his partner are an exciting team, and here they are. From England, Elizabeth and Colin. And now for the next fantastic feat. While balancing on the slack wire, Collins will throw knives onto a revolving human target. And the target is Elizabeth. Elizabeth and Collins. That's an act that's hard to cut. You won't believe this, but do you know the girl that fellow was throwing those knives at? That's his daughter. That shows how much he wanted a son. We'll be right back with Jacques Arry, the stunning Abbe Lane, Burns and Schreiber, and another one of their hilarious routines, and lots more in the Hollywood Palace. So keep mixing that gravy, baby. Our next star, a very popular entertainer in the European music halls that came over from Paris just to be with us. Let's welcome him to the USA, Jacques Arry.
The evening breeze caress the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embrace the breeze tenderly. Then you came wandering by and lost in our sight. The shore was kissed by sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how two hearts met breathlessly. Your arms open wide
For relief from chilling cold discomforts, new Citrussin Hot Lemon Drink cold medication with vitamin C. Citrussin makes a drink that tastes like hot lemonade. Provides more kinds of relief than leading cold capsules and aspirin combined. Relief you start to feel instantly because of this liquid form. Warm, relaxing, soothing. Citrussin. Tastes like hot lemonade.
Today's living is fun, but it can starve the living daylights out of your hair, leave it dry, limp, unlovely. But don't fret. Condition by Clairol can make it beautiful again. This deep down beauty pack treatment actually makes hair stronger, adds new life, new bounce and body. So if today's living is starving the living daylights out of your hair, don't hide your hair to look prettier. Get Condition by Clairol, the beauty prescription for troubled hair.
Our next lovely star speaks 4 languages, English, Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian. But when she dances, you know what she's talking about. The lovely Abbe.
Brasil, mio Brasil brasileiro, mio mulatin sogniero, vos cantarte no mius versos. Si te sientes solo y triste, debes tú estar conmigo. Yo no sé por qué te fuiste, eso es porque te pido. Dime, no tengas pena y dime, y ayudaré, solo dime, dímelo pronto, mi amor. Si te olvidan tus amigos, yo estaré por ti pensando. Tienes que contar conmigo, porque yo te quiero tanto. Dime, no tengas pena y dime, y ayudaré, solo dime, dímelo pronto, mi amor. La cucaracha, ya no puedo caminar. Per una samba piccolino, una nota basterà, altra notte troverò, ma la base è tutta qua. E quest'altra conseguente, puoi comprenderlo da te, perché tu sei conseguenza inevitabile di me. La ritorno alla mia nota come tu torni da me e non cerco più una nota come cerco sempre te, che mi importa ogni nota, re mi passo l'acido, me ne basta solo una e su quella canterò. There was a little Spanish flea, oh like a star he started beat, he heard fingers like beetles, but chipmunks he'd seen on TV. And so he hid inside a dog heap from the street. Arriving here in the city, still singing his sweet harmony. Then all at once he met a man who said, I'll help you if I can. He listened first to his song and he sang right along for you, see. Necesito una poca de gracia para mí y no arriba, arriba, y arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Ba, 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 Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. ¡Uy! Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, bam, bam. En mi casa me dicen, necesite porque tengo muchachos de aquí a aquí a bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, ba, da, bam, 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 bam. Baila la bamba.
Boy, does that look good.
But, honey, what'll these calories do to my waistline?
Relax. It's Diet Delight. Has the same flavor as ordinary canned fruit, but only half the calories.
That's the beauty of new Diet Delight canned fruit. It gives you a full helping of flavor, but only half the calories of ordinary canned fruit. Enjoy tempting Diet Delight peaches, luscious Diet Delight pears, Diet Delight apricots, not too sweet, not too tart. Diet Delight fruit cocktail, wonderful.
Best dessert we've had all week. Hey, how about some of those peaches for dinner tomorrow?
For any meal or in between, enjoy new Diet Delight canned fruit. It gives you a full helping of flavor, but only half the calories of ordinary canned fruit. Diet Delight.
Now let's welcome back two big palace favorites. A couple of fellas who started out in a cab and have been in the comedy driver's seat ever since. Tonight they're going to portray a father and son from a small town in upstate New York who came to the city to visit another son they haven't seen in quite a while. So let's welcome Jack Burns and Avery Schreiber in the family reunion.
How you doing there, Warren? Hey, you look real good, Warren. Don't you look real good, Dad?
Yeah, I haven't seen you for 5 years, boy. Take your brother's coat.
Oh, that's all right, Warren. You sit down there. I'll keep it on. We can't stay too long. It's a 5-hour drive.
Well, it's like old times, isn't it? Yeah, we had a good drive. Buddy drove. I don't drive anymore.
I drove. Dad don't drive no more.
Yeah, Buddy drove. Yeah. Well, we left downtown Blind around 8:30. Yeah, Buddy drove. We took Main Street to Elm, and Elm to Cedar. And then we took Cedar over to Route 11. You know, they hard-topped it now. And then we took that over to 14. You're probably wondering why we went that way, ain't you, huh? Now, I wanted to show Buddy the new bridge. He'd never seen it. Mother and I'd seen the new bridge.
Dad and Mother had seen it, Warren. I'd never seen the new bridge.
Tell Warren about the new bridge, Buddy.
We drove right over it.
Yeah, made good mileage, too. What was it, son?
Oh, I wrote it down here in the back of the match book cover because I knew you'd want to tell Warren what it was when we got
Well,
here.
tell him what it was.
We got 12.7.
That's not bad for a 57.
Of course, we burnt 3 quarts of oil.
She's a burner.
Needs a ring job.
That's because she's a burner.
Needs a ring job.
Well, that's because she's a burner. And then we stopped over at Chuck Belcher's restaurant for a bite to eat.
Oh, we were lucky there. He ain't been open on a Sunday, not since the war.
Not since 45.
Since the war.
That's about 45.
Since the war.
Well, that's 45. And then your brother had himself a milkshake.
I was going to have a bacon, lettuce, and tomato on toast,
but you didn't.
Didn't have
I had chicken. It was greasy, but I ate it. And then I picked up the check, paid it.
We didn't leave no tip or nothing.
Never do.
No.
And I went out to the car. Buddy got behind the wheel. We come right on in. We figure if we make the same time getting back as we did coming in here, we ought to be back before dark. And we want to anyhow, because of your mother. Now she thinks the birds are after her.
What it is, your mother's crazy, Warren.
Now, don't say that. There's a time in a woman's life when she thinks the birds are after her. Your mother thinks the birds are after her.
Took a shotgun into the house, blew it up.
Yeah, well, Buddy helped me rebuild the wall.
She's weird, Warren. Your mother's weird.
Well, let's not talk about your mother. Talk about your mother. Let's talk about something pleasant. Well, your Aunt Emily died.
Yeah, must have been 3 or 4 months ago.
Four. Yeah, it was a nice funeral.
Great funeral.
Everyone was there but you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey, by the way, who was it pushed his way in front of us during the procession?
Oh, that was nothing wrong with that. It was an old friend of Aunt Emily's. That was a bartender down the Easy Way Cafe.
Seems to me the family ought to come first.
Oh, well, it won't happen next time.
I liked Emily. I always feel now if we spend a little more time with her, she'd be alive today.
I doubt that. She was hit by a truck. Say, I'm still working down the John Deere plant, Warren. Yeah, I'm going into my 12th year in tractor division down there. Haven't missed a day because of sickness. Of course, I was out 2 years on the strike. Yeah. Hey, you'll never guess who I saw at the Grange Dancing Talent Show last week. Irene Hogelmeyer. Yeah, you remember Irene Hogelmeyer. Remember the big crush you had on her in 9th grade? She's doing real well. Her face is cleared up. She looks real good now. Yeah. Well, you know, she's not married yet, Warren. She might be waiting for someone you and I both know. Oh, sure, I'll say hello to her the next time I see her. Of course, I don't know when I'll see her again. We don't have another dance and talent show next year. I'll tell you what I could do. I could get in the pickup and drive out where they moved and say hello to her for you. No trouble at all. I'd be glad to do it. Don't be silly. I said I'd do it. Warren, it's not going out of my way. I'll say hello to her for you. Warren, I said I'd say hello. I'll say hello. I'll say hello.
All right, boys, don't fight. Control yourselves. If I see her, I'll say hello to her.
When the devil are you going to see her?
Well, if I go into the lumber yard, I'll say hello to her.
She don't work down in the lumber yard no more.
Well, if I see her in the street, I'll say hello to her. If you see her in the street, you say hello to her. I'll tell Mother to say hello to her if she sees her.
Well, she's going to think we're all crazy. Everyone running up and saying hello to her all the time.
All right, then here's the plan. First one who sees her runs up to her, says hello to her, runs real quick, tells the other two he said hello to her so she doesn't think we're a bunch of fools.
That just might work. I think we got to get going now, Dad, don't we?
Yeah, what time? Oh, yeah, gee, we ain't got time, son.
No, we'd like to stay, Warren, but it's your mother, you know. What with Batman on television tonight, she's liable to take a shotgun to the tube, you know.
I'll tell you, son, if there's ever anything bothering you and you need someone to talk to, you know where to find us. Go on.
Discovered in the sky, the new luxury length. Discovered backstage, the new luxury length. Discovered under the stars, the new longer length of filter-tipped Pell Mell.
Like that gold back. And it has Pell Mell tobacco in it?
You bet it does. The finest quality money can buy. That same famous length of the same identical Pell Mell tobaccos. And the filter tip. So now filter smokers can enjoy Pell Mell's natural mildness. Natural mildness that means just one thing.
Smooth, pleasing flavor. I know what I like. And I like Pell Mell.
Discover the long filter cigarette that's long on flavor. Filter-tipped Pell Mell, packaged in gold. Outstanding.
And they are mild.
Come with me to Alabama. Let's go see my sister Sammy frying eggs and broiling hammy. That's what I like about the South. There you can make no mistake where those nerves are never shaky. Ought to taste that layer cakey. That's what I like about the South. She's got baked ribs and candied yams. She'll do cured Virginia hams. Basement full of the berry jams. And that's what I like about the South. Hot cornbread, black-eyed peas. You can eat as much as you please, cause it's never out of season. That's what I like about the South. And don't take one. Have two. They're dark brown and chocolate too. Suits me, they must suit you. That's what I like about the South. Up that lazy river by that old mill run. That lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Roll away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Up that lazy river where that robin sound brings on a bright new morning we can move along. There's blue skies up above every once in a while. Up that lazy river, how happy you can be. Up that lazy river with me. Shining on the fields below, folks singing songs so soft and low. You needn't tell me so, because I know it's sleepy time down south. Soft winds blowing through the pinewood trees. Folks down there live a life of ease. When my mama drops down to her knees, ooh, that sleepy time down south. Steamboats on the river, keep a coming, keep a going, they're splashing, hide away. Banjos ringing, hey, everybody's singing. They're gonna dance till the break of day. Oh, dear Southland, with those lovely, lovely songs, take me back there where I belong. How I would love to be in my mama's arms when it's sleepy time down south. I'll take the way down yonder to New Orleans, in the land of dreamy dreams. There's a garden of Eden, you know what I mean. Those three-hole babies with flashing eyes softly whisper with tender sighs. Stop! I want to give my lady back a little smile. Stop! I know you linger there for just a little while, 'cause there is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens way down yonder in New Orleans. Did I tell you it's a place called New Orleans? It ain't no town, it ain't no city, it's awful small, but oh so pretty will do. Wow, Diddy, she's got backbones and butter beans, hammocks and turnip greens, you and me in New Orleans, and that's what I like about the town. Thanks, everybody. Have a happy holiday. And with my sauce, I know you will. You can't miss. Next week, your Holiday Palace host will be Vince Edwards. Love you. Good night.
This portion of the Hollywood Palace has been brought to you by Filter Tip Hell Bell. Luxury length packaged in gold. Outstanding. And they are mine. And by Diet Delight. With the same flavor as ordinary canned fruits, but only half the calories. Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, world's most experienced airline. This is Dick Tufel speaking.
Anita Santos, Contina Martinez, Fernando Garcia, Jose Diaz, Juanita de Piñas, Celita Alracio, Felicia de Luz, Maria O'Darnani, Laszlo de Lombas, Carmen Estades, Lorenzo Diablo, and Paulina Del Rio think Steve Murray is great. Steve wasn't out to win a personality contest when he joined the Peace Corps. It just worked out that way. The world needs more people like Steve. You might be one of them. Write the Peace Corps, Washington, D.C.